the disgusting negligence of the department, usually around the time of Lori's disappearance. Police also recovered Andrew's phone records, which showed that he had been searching for remote areas in Georgia and Alabama, places that could be linked to the disposal of a body. These searches raised alarm bells, and investigators began to focus more heavily on Andrew as the primary suspect in his daughter's disappearance. Despite Andrew's claims of innocence, the evidence was starting to paint a different picture. The police began searching remote areas near Thomas County, Georgia, based on data from Andrew's phone. Their search turned up nothing, but they continued to pursue every lead. They were convinced that Andrew was hiding something, and they weren't about to give up until they found the truth. In February of 2024, nearly a year after Lori's disappearance, Andrew was called in for an interview at the Tallahassee Police Department. However, when he failed to show up and didn't respond to calls, Brooklyn was contacted. But she would share something surprising. She told the police that Andrew seemed unusually anxious just days before the scheduled interview. He was also reportedly furious at the idea that he might have had any involvement in his daughter's disappearance. Later that same day, Andrew finally reached out to the police, stating that he would only come in with his lawyer present. During the interview, Andrew went over the sequence of events once again. However, this time, investigators pressed him with more direct questions. When asked about any disciplinary actions taken against Lori, Andrew admitted to disciplining her, but only when necessary. But when he asked him to name any of Lori's friends, his response was chilling. He couldn't provide any names of his daughter's friends. When asked about geodata placing him at Jacksonville International Airport around the time Lori disappeared, Andrew claimed he had gone there to drop off a friend named Tim Brown. However, when asked for more details, such as Tim's phone number, Andrew was unable to provide any. He became visibly agitated when the investigators pressed him for further information regarding his trip to the airport. But the search for Tim Brown would prove fruitless. Andrew invited his brother, Antoine, to the police station, and when asked about Tim, Antoine denied knowing anyone by that name. Despite this, he maintained that Andrew would never harm his daughter and continued to believe that Lori had run away. He thought she had been unhappy with her father's strictness and had a history of running away when things became difficult. Brooklyn, too,